So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today's book is a gold mine for physiotherapist and anyone who is in rehabilitation phase or a sports therapist or anyone who loves to read about posture. So the name of this book is Postural Assessment by Jane Johnson. So this book focuses on how to assess the posture accurately, safely and clinically without overcomplicating the things which we have already done in your mind, you know. But it's not too easy and too complicated. It is just right, you know. So if you will read this book, this is hardly 100 pages book, and this is a book with very simple concepts and the visuals are very good, the visual appealing book, because you can actually, it is a practical book, so you can actually see the book and you can compare it with clinically, and you can just learn it, get what is the line, which is line is passing by. I know you have already learned from biomechanics, that is Cynthia Norkins, I guess, and you have read this posture chapter, but this is maybe an advanced thing, you know. If you read one thing from a book and one thing from a chapter, it's totally different. So I just recommend you to read this book because it has changed the way I think about posture and the way I teach my students about posture. In my workshops, I teach the students practical way how to uh, actually assess the posture accurately, and that doesn't involve that your high shoulder and low shoulder only. You know, we have more of the postures and how to accurately assess them. This book is telling this thing. So step-by-step procedure is given for physiotherapist and other sports person also. This book covers the understanding ideal versus faulty postures, identifying deviations in all the planes, muscle imbalances, compensations, the landmarks, both the bony landmarks, the muscle landmarks, and the references point in the body. I have also worked with the gait on. Gait on is a technology which used to assess your posture and your gait training and all things. In that also you need to have a knowledge of good posture or bad posture or functional posture. Actually, there is nothing like good or bad posture. We have read this in Dina Gardner, but you know, we are just becoming more advanced after this. So we have a functional posture. So you have to have a good knowledge so that you can use these machines, these advanced machines, rather than just using the plumb line. Okay. This book also covers the observation skills and clinical reasoning using hands-on or palpation and assessment and real-life case examples with photos. So the things which you can learn from this book is, first is there is no good or bad posture. All the postures are functional. You have to know why this happens, which muscles is involved, which muscle is tight, and if this muscle is tight, which muscle is compensating. Other thing is postural deviation equals to muscle imbalance, as I just told you. If one muscle is tight and one muscle is loose, it will definitely have compensatory mechanisms over the other muscles. So that's how your whole postural thing works. The other thing this book will teach you is palpation improves the accuracy. So the more you palpate the body, the more accurate your assessment will be. You know, and hand-sole palpation identifies the symmetry, asymmetry, and rotations and little bit deviations also of your scapula and of your other bony portions. And dynamic posture also matter. How people, you know, see posture, just they see like a still body and all the sides, anterior, posterior, these sides, but you can also assess the functional posture just by making him sitting, walking, running, you know. This is also a posture. If you have read posture from Dina Gardner or maybe in the Cynthia Norkins, you know that we have different kind of postures also, like what are the derived postures, what are fundamental postures, fundamental positions also, so that you can go and you can read advanced books. So this is one of the book which I recommend for physios to read for posture purposes. And when I was a student, when I was in masters, then I read this book, and it's very amazing because I was seeing patients at that time, and the patients were very much in number, and I had a good time with assessing them, and that made me actually a good clinician if you talk about the posture, because now I can teach posture, I can judge posture, and you just have to practice it, you know. It's not just you have learned it and you are master of it. You have to keep practicing about posture. You have to keep observing about the posture, about every bit of a muscle, about origin insertion. You should know every anatomy, and then you can actually accurately judge a posture or a dynamic posture of a person. So thank you so much guys for watching these videos. And if you know that any physios, or if you are still a physio, then you can read this book. On if you know someone who wants to read this book, you can send this video. Or if you know any physiotherapist, then you can send this to also. This will help, definitely help in his journey. Thank you so much guys, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And if you know other books of only palpations or posture assessment, then you can just type in the comment. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.